Hey guys, what's going on? Looky like 360 here, back for another episode of Out of the Park Baseball 21 Diamondbacks franchise. And today we are going to be simming through the 2020 postseason as well as the offseason. So let's go ahead and see what happens here in the playoffs. Madison Bumgarner is back, of course. So let's go ahead and see, first of all, who's in the playoffs. You have the Chicago White Sox against the Cleveland Indians, Minnesota Twins against the Oakland Athletics, the Toronto Blue Jays against the Anaheim Angels, the Houston Astros against the New York Yankees, and on the NL side you have the Mets Nationals, Phillies Brewers, Padres Cardinals, and Pirates Dodgers. That's interesting that the Pirates were able to make it 32-28. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the standings. First of all, the Washington Nationals. Oh my gosh, they had an amazing year. 41-19. What a season. They were tremendous. Sean Doolittle. Wow, what a great year out of him. Juan Soto, 16 home runs. Really good season for them. 41-19. Phillies right behind them at 32-28. Mets, Braves, and Marlins all missing out. It was kind of the flip this year. In the East. It was Braves, Marlins, Mets, Phillies, Nationals, I think, or something like that. But this game has it the opposite. Cardinals, Brewers, Pirates all making the playoffs. The Reds, Cubs missing out. Dodgers, Padres also making the playoffs. Rockies, Giants, Diamondbacks missing out. Yeah, we just had a really disappointing season, and we barely escaped with not the worst record. The Cubs and the Rangers had the worst record, as well as the Mariners. On the AL side, the Yankees, Blue Jays finishing top two there in the East. The Rays missing out on the playoffs. That's disappointing. Tied with the Orioles, and the Red Sox finishing last. That's surprising. The Indians, Twins, and White Sox made it. Royals only a game out behind the White Sox. They could have made it. Imagine if the Royals had made it in. That would have been crazy. Imagine if they just had anybody other than Stephen Wright and his 8 ERA in that fifth spot in the rotation. That just for one game. I mean, that's crazy. They were so close. Angels, Athletics, and Astros all tied for first with the same record. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah. That is definitely crazy. So far, I did start the sim a little bit. So far, the Indians are leading the White Sox 2-0. Same with the A's leading the Twins. Angels, Blue Jays tied at 1. Same with the Astros, Yankees. The Nationals are leading the Mets 1-0. Same with the Phillies over the Brewers, Cardinals over the Padres, and Dodgers over the Pirates. So let's go ahead and advance to the next round. And it looks like we have the Indians versus the A's, the Angels versus the Yankees, Nationals versus the Phillies, Cardinals versus the Dodgers. So this is getting interesting. Astros missing out, losing 2-1. That's rough. Let's see what happens in this next round. We have some DFA guys. I have to take care of that right now. Okay. Sean Kelly refuses to be demoted. Well then, I'm gonna release you. Because you're, Wait, can I trade him right now? That's interesting. I could trade him right now. Wonder if I can get something for him. This is just an interesting side note. So let's just see what happens here. Nothing available, but I'm sure I can get something for him. Will the Braves give me somebody? Maybe Chris Runson? No, I want somebody actually that could do something. Peter O'Brien. No? He won't accept it with people who will be free agents soon. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess you're going to be released then. So now he's a free agent because he refuses to be demoted. All right, so let's take a look at how this divisional series went in the playoffs. Nationals advancing over the Phillies. Cardinals advancing over the Dodgers. That's impressive. Yankees beat the Angels 3-9. And the A's beat the Indians 3-1. So it's A's, Yankees, Nationals, Cardinals. Winners go to the World Series. So it looks like it's going to be A's, Nationals. That would be a fun World Series to see in real life. Let's see what happens here. Nationals going back-to-back with their World Series titles. That's impressive. Wow. Who would have thought? The Washington Nationals in Out of the Park Baseball 21 are the team that will win the World Series in 2020, apparently. Adam Eaton had a great year. 292 with 8 home runs. Trey Turner, 312, 9 home runs. Juan Soto, 290, 16 home runs. Asdrubal Cabrera, 290, 4 home runs. Victor Robles, 311 with 11 home runs. This lineup was just, their worst hitter was Juan Soto. Actually, Asdrubal Cabrera, technically, was their worst hitter in terms of average and home runs. And when your worst hitter's hitting 290 with 4 home runs and a 351 on base, I think you're pretty good. The pitching wasn't the best, but, Strasburg, Scherzer, Corbin are always going to get it done. And then you had Doolittle. If you were winning in the 9th inning, this team was winning. The rest of the bullpen was trash, but wow, that's pretty crazy. Juan Soto is so good. Wish I had him on my team. All right, so let's get back to the rest of this offseason. Got the awards coming up, salary arbitration, which we got to take care of. Heath Hembree is not getting anything because he's total trash. Let's see. I want to offer... I don't think I want to offer Christian Walker or anything, but at the same time I do. Because he could still be good. It could have just been a down year. Andrew Chafin, I really don't want to offer him anything. Somehow he became a free agent. I don't know how, but that's weird. Any prospects that I need to worry about? Actually, there's quite a bit of older, like 2.5 star prospects in this organization, it looks like, that are becoming minor league free agents. And we could use these guys, so I might just extend all these guys. Except for James Jeffrey. Okay, well, we'll offer to all these guys. Chafin is not going to get a qualifying offer because I am not going to pay him $15 million. And I know he would accept that. I will offer him an extension of 2 years at $3 million each. And he's not happy with that. I think we're just going to let him go. Because he's not worth that amount of money. Offer minor league extension. We're going to offer all these guys minor league extensions. Hopefully they come back and can possibly be a positive influence on our 2021 run. Because we definitely want to be a contending team next season. So we're going to have to make some moves, and we might have to spend some money. But I'm willing to spend the money and use up our budget. I mean, we have a lot of available money right now because of the moves we made. But I don't know how I want to spend it. Obviously, Trevor Bauer is somebody I would want to look at, depending on how much he's asking for, if we can even offer him anything. It's unfortunate that the D-backs gave up on him so young in his career. But that will do it here for this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.